fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Krásný dobrý večer, dámy a pánové, já všechny zdravím a vítám vás tady dnešním streamu. Někde tady lítá malej ďábel. Ďáble, groze. Já vás zdravím, ahoj Razi, ahoj Mixi, ahoj reportere. Začal nám Summer Game Festival, takže změna, nebudeme hrát dneska Last of Us, na Last of Us se vyprdneme dneska. Vyvedám sice 3 hodiny do konce, já jsem si to ovězoval s Redem, jak jsme daleko, s tím, že to doklepneme, takže zítra nejspíš. Zítra doklepneme The Last of Us a dneska se podíváme na Summer Game Festival, nějaký nový videohry a tak dále a tak dále. Už to běží, takže já bych to klidně se nebál pustit a mrkneme se na to. Jinak máme nainstalovaný nový ochranu před VOD, takže můžeme už na streamech si pouštět hudbu dle libosti. Žádný Hi-Fi Rush. Black Keys. Hi-Fi Rush. Ty Black Keys. Takže rovnou si to doprvé. Demone, pojď sem. Pojď sem, Peťo, pojď pozdravit. Jo, pojď pozdravit, ty na háči. Ahoj na háči. Řekněš dobrý večer.
Papi tatal.
Řekni ahoj Mixi.
Mimi.
Ahoj Razi.
Tatil.
Razi.
Ai.
A ahoj reportere.
Pula pula.
Ty jsi bobešvič. Jsi nahatej?
Jo.
A máš plínku?
Mama.
Mám.
Mám.
Máš tátu rád?
Jo.
Jak moc máš tátu rád?
Tasla.
Řekni ahoj Ňuku.
Nuna.
Nuna. Dej mi pusu.
Ne.
Nedáš, tak jdeš? Hele, Nuna, čistý zuby. Čau. Měj se hezky. Bordel. Tak to běž vyhodit. A zdej, bordele. Tak, vy se to nepodívat, rovnou to zapnu. On to je nachystaný. Už to běží. Jsou tam nějaký nové gamesy. Budeme ještě tady mluvit dítě a paní Doková. Nejstarší odjel, zítra odjíždí paní Doková a starší senátor.
Hello everybody, welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are in person and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time
Do Řecka
ever.
jsem prodal.
Everybody.
Jeff Keighley. A každý to čte úplně jinak.
Back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has...
Moment. Dropy. Jsou dropy. Mortal Kombat, to jsem chtěl vidět.
Certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Ty vole, se těším.
It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now.
Ukažte nám Metal Gear, vole.
Right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Oh, Prince of Persia. Novej. Hell yeah, here's my money, vole.
Is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped.
Vteřinku.
Are you with me?
Ahoj, Dede. Hledám peníze. Nemám.
and taken to
Koukám od
a
začátku.
forbidden land.
Tak jak to... Já to vrátím.
You're not going to have a very special grand finale that
Vítejte
you're
tady.
not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now.
Místo dovrku je
But
to.
let's get right
Já
to
jsem
the
rád.
games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting.
Vypíš
Here we
prša,
go.
jsem ono dost. Já jsem radši ty video platformer.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the immortals, to rescue him and save the empire.
Ta hudba.
But we weren't prepared for what was coming next.
Ne, to se rap.
Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
To bude super, ty vole, kámo. To mi chyběla takováhle hra. Ať je to Metromania hlavně.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Oh, yes, yes. Here's my money. Here's my money. Eat it.
There's a
Sold.
little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's
Nice.
move along to another iconic video game
Jak říkali.
franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's
To bude v
right.
pohodě.
It's time
Neřeš,
for
Aničko.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Yes.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
Mix si zavře oči, bude tady krev. There will be blood.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Budou tam všechny původní postavy z Mortal Kombat 1. Ty jsou potvrzený. Ty kráso. Má dobře, ty jo.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Já si povím, že ty budeš takto bojovat. Au! Je to Johnny Cage?
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Ty kráso.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Super, Raiden jako noob, ty vole. To byla Sonya původní stará. A Kano, ty kráso.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
Milena.
I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
A ty máš ve dvojce, ale. Jo, jo. To je ten, to není Goro, to je ten druhej. Jak on se jmenuje? Ne, byl to Goro, pardon. Omlouvám se, Goro, tam ten druhý, ten tigrovaný. Striker, ty vole. Takže to bude takový Tekken Tag tournament, koukám. Do prdele. Yes! Páté se vrací. To je signature move od toho. Od Sub-Zera.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys?
Ty krávo, ani nevíš jak, ty vole.
Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
To vypadá jako velice dobře. No, určitě tam bude nějaký rvaní koulí. Nebo myslíš tady?
They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously, you have your sort of your main, you know, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually,
Kenshi.
they will join the fight, but they,
A lot of blank squares there.
yeah. So it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. You can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing. The best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. Okay. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
Exactly, exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top. Which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have like in the middle of a combo they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Je tam Kenshi, to jsem mám radost.
And then obviously as you go through. You revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can play. Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years. And so, but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters, so there's a lot of reveals.
To se mi líbí,
Amazing.
že prostě si dali práci 4 roky práci s tím, aby makali na jedné hře a ne, že ji vydají každý rok.
Lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos.
Prostě si rozhodně sedím dají těch
And Boone, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much.
4 roky, myslím, že díl od dílu je nejlepší volba.
All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture.
And now this is the moment that Diablo 4 dies.
Capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Where are the gods? Hey you! What's going on?
A mě PoEčko prostě nikdy nebavilo, takže jako by mě to není. Hlavně výhoda je v tom, že PoE je free to play, že jo? Na rozdíl od Diabla. 28. července. Wow. Ne.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Street Fighter... Jo, to je rok je ve znamení bojovek, jo.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence, Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
To Street Fighter prostě... Už není Street Fighter. To je? Je? No, to mě nebere. Brain freeze.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Whoa!
It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Aha, dobrý. To je Dead by Daylight, tam myslím, že to je to. Alan Wake.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source.
Oh.
This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
On je upír prostě.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's...
Wherever I go, the wind follows. And the wind and the rain. Never checked that.
rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage Survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Už taky běží dlouho Dead by Daylight. Ty vole! Ten výraz.
Damn right I made it.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today
to
share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Já tady skipnu, já jsem neviděl druhou sezónu.
It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive. I won't abandon Ciri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
Embrace. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening, it's all connected. And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you? of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please, don't hurt me. And then, wow! Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
A byl glum, ne? Pane člověka... Oh. To je ta soulovka s těma zbraněma, ne? Jo, je to ono. To je ten Dark Souls s těma ganama. Ne. To je first person shooter, který je na bázi Dark Souls, jakoby soulových her. Že prostě jeden enemák, který prostě může zavařit tak jako v jiných hrách skupina.
Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Já bych třeba uvítal na VR, aby udělali CODčka starý, předělali. To by bylo super, si myslím. Než nějak no-name hry. Take me to the fight, VR. Skip. Jo, už to je.
We have no choice. The root will destroy.
To vypadá jak Remnant. To bude Remnant, ne?
No turning back after this. You sure?
Jo. To mě nikdy nebavilo. To je z toho, ne? Z Matrixu. Remnant, welcome to the Matrix. Jo.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2. The world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Wow. Vypadá hezky, ty vole. Ano, vynechal prsteny, přesně. Knuckles! To vypadá moc hezky, ty vole. No, kde Shadow, no? To je super. To jako pseudo 3D prostě, no, to. Jej, vlastně se ty původní stejně ty levely bonusový. Ahoj, Guzmy.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic
Vem ty
that's bound to appeal
prsteníky.
to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
My jsme ještě nepotykali si. Nevřut.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
To je Genshin, ne?
Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
To je něco pro Reda, pro mě ne.
Starting. Great. Let me get warmed up. Strike first.
Je, jako já bych chtěl třeba propadnout anime, ale prostě mě to nudí, no. Jo, ten tower, OK. Ale jako JRPG bych si pořádný zahrál, jako. Poslední JRPG jsem hrál Kingdom Hearts, no.
Never mind, I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Extra speed, too slow.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Liza P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Yes, 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 sold.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
To bude super, kámo. Ano, Game Pass.
rencontrer simplement. Et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant, ton amour ardent, ton rien je le sens.
Vůbec nevím.
Tu seras toujours mon amour.
Kámo, 234 lidí na Twitchi. 1000 na to kouká. To bude dobrý.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Pak Fallout, ty vole. A Red už se době dává. Já myslím, že Dragon Ball máš rád? Vypadá dobře, jo. To vypadá fajn. Já jdu na. Bandai Namco.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely
Máš
hero in an adventure where you don't need to be
Jeffem
human
máš
to save
hezký
humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco,
Tak
and
lepší
we're
jde.
excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm 8-Bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Brýva, to nebude jenom ostrej. Stray byl strašně špatný.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air.
To bylo nějak hodně
Here's a look
zkratek za
at
sebou.
Throne and Liberty.
MMO a PvE, PvP, Changing Zones. To je NCSoft, počkej.
Its shards scattered across the world.
Ne.
Ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path.
Nevím, Amazon posledně dělal New World a nevím, no, jestli chci další MMO.
Harness their power and put down this threat once and for all.
Storm is coming. Ano, přesně tak. Hodor.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Whee!
Hear the battle call. Cities rise and empires fall. But it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms. Hold the line up, here we turn.
Tohle ty v herně nebaví.
And we keep on fighting.
Jediný typ hry, takovýhle typ hry mě bavilo, tak byly Dynasty Warriors série. Ty byly úplně skvělý. By mě zajímalo, jestli to na Steamu je, Dynasty Warriors. Osmička, devítka. Ty kolik to má DLC, ty vole. Hodně. Dynasty Warriors byl jediný typ her, který mě také bavil.
Hey, this is not...
Why can't
Jo, to jsme koukali. To vyšlo? Retardovaný zvířátka, to jsme koukali. To může být prdel. Byla beta. Walking Dead.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Můžeme jen vysvětlit, proč prostě jsou všude sezóny. Mě ty season passy prostě u něčné vadit všude.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Oh. Yes, ty vole, to bych chtěl potkat naživo.
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are.
Teď bany ne.
Because when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through two different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written, is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how, and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously it's, Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play
Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Wow. Ty krávo, to vypadá dobře.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Ježíš, hraj. Jelen. Podíl se dodržuje, že pes nesmí na gauč. OK. Jsi doma teda, Mary? To je na Xboxu, evidentně.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here, like I saw it in a dream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting.
Vypadá jak ten.
Something important.
Jílen Helen.
Something's not right.
Jako tohle je fakt dobře, to je.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. That'll be a problem. No, Captain. Tyranids! My pledge is eternal service. Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination! Come forth and be slaughtered!
Jako, já jsem vždycky si chtěl Warhammer zahrát, to univerzum. Já jsem spíš familiární s tím Warhammer univerzem, tím klasickým, ne Warhammer 40 000.
Open the gates.
Ta hudba, ty vole.
Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
Dobře. What the hell? To je to! For your... Nebo in the name of King, nebo... To není Kingdoms. In the name of ne, yes, your grace, ano, přesně tak. To je super. To jsem hrál na Switchi, to bylo dobrý, ty vole. Nebo jako kousek jsem hrál. Jako vysloveně máš, jakoby seš král a děláš ty rozhodnutí a podle toho se vytváří to tvoje království.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
The Wood? To je ten, ne? Elektro.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses.
Jak se jmenoval? Jamie Foxx? Trošku mi to připomíná Mercenaries, ty vole starý. Co to kurva je? Tohle by mohl být actually fun, jo. Toxické komando. Já mám Carpentera strašně rád.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it?
Jo, to ještě furt
Well,
jde.
this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Ale chtěli byste tady Baldury? Všechny. 1, 2. Než vyjde 3.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies? You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Jenom vteřinku.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells
Enemy. Allies. Glorious. You, the young. A new age is upon us.
Je to starý, je to ten, vole. To je Malfoy starý, Jason Isaacs. Já jsem ho v té kšotoce nepoznal. Je to on.
God, they can only. I'm not ready.
Je trošku LGBTQ, ne? Trošku LGBT. Content.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me still for the end
Se
of
těším jak
August.
svině.
That
30
out.
cenovka
All right.
70
This
euro,
fall,
ale víš co.
Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know, this is it. Here
Vypadá
it is.
dobře,
I
ty
mean,
vole.
it has 2 on the box for a reason because this game features.
Tak si zkovej obrazovku, já ti napíšu do chatu, až to skončí, Rede.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles,
Jo.
we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We
Vůbec.
saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game.
A nebo také to
There may
uděláme.
be more, who
There are
knows,
more.
but-
There are more out there. I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Craven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he
So
factors in.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than
Craven.
all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes.
Peter Miles,
Venom also
vytvořil
obviously,
novou postavu, Peter
Symbiote
Miles.
is a part of this whole story as we saw in the gameplay. There you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal
Proč
was
to
to
říkáš?
tell an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
Wow.
we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Důležitá otázka. Bude tam i Carnage?
Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal. Yeah. We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
the city is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're gonna tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Je byla skvělá tohle.
Nailing it. October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot
Tak
of work to do.
kupuješ ty nebo já?
Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon Dynasty, and some huge bosses, too.
To je vysloveně rypo Pokémonů, ty vole. Ty krávo, co to je? Já Spidermana, ty Spidermana, nebo Spidermana půl? Ani jo, no jako to... To je vysloveně rip-off, ale jako totál jako. Homeworld. Pokémoni nedosah vašeho zápěstí. Ty kráso. To je DLCčko do dovolonku, ne? Ještě dohraje, ty vole.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know.
Yes! Yes!
It is time we told it ourselves.
Yes!
With hammer and
To je ten pán prstenů.
Across Middle Earth, delving for riches.
Ahoj, Aneris.
Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Naše pizzařka z Ostraví. Kámo. To bude skvělý, to je survival.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together.
To je 2 roky, co to oznámili.
It's time we took back our home.
Užíváš volna, to je super. Tak užíváš s náma? Ne, Gollum vypadá mnohem hůř, kámo.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Wow. Ano? Haló? To je špatný signál. Počkej, oni udělají Final Fantasy 7 na mobily. Kámo. To bychom si taky mohli ale zahrát, co už, ty vole. Get to the chopper. Ale to bude to Final Fantasy, jak to máš syntetický se všema těma celým tím univerzem. Ty král. Jak se to jmenuje vždycky? Final Fantasy, Krystal, něco? Ever Crisis. To je mě štvé, to by mě uvažoval telefon.
Registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at the game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of 2 ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red.
To je pár dobře, ty vole, takovej God of War.
I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
Počkej.
Death to the dead.
To už ukázali tohleto.
To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Kde jde? Oni tě volá. Banishers, ano, a to už oznamovali, to už ukazovali. Ježiš, to je to, ne, to je Yakuza. Tak to já se odskočím.
頼みましたよ。コードネームジョーリュ。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。お前の名は？俺に名はない。
俺に名はない。
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Ukažte tu novou hru na té pacientovi Baker, ty vole. To je páskala.
Looks like we're good. Definitely a leak here, Tim.
How long has it been now?
3 years, 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here?
To vypadá dobře, ale tohleto.
He shouldn't be here. Is someone there? This doesn't make sense. Someone else down here. No.
Are you there?
Underwaves. To vypadá dobře.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location, points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you
Let's go to the zoo today. To si nemohl dát s Redem, ale. This is Vondel. Mně se líbila ta sezóna, co hrál Red, jak to bylo v té... Jak to bylo v tom... té druhé světové válce. Můžem u mě potom. Jak to má tu Season 04, ne?
Next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
To byly, myslím, že jedni z nejlepších těch Need for Speed Porsche, jak dělal pro tu automobilku, to bylo úplně skvělý. Jako když nepočítám Underground a tady ty.
Here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons.
Já si myslím, že prostě strašně moc vždycky ten Game Awards jde v takovém jako podobném režimu. Jo. Že prostě máš tam nějaký announcementy, máš tam sim farm game, máš tam nějakou se životním příběhem, je tam vždycky remake, jo, novou střílečku, MMOčko, nějakou novou IP a vždycky to jde v tom samém kruhu. Ukažte kurva toho Metal Geara.
We promised variety. There it is, Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Oh, Marvel Snap, to už nehrajem.
And you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made. And
ten co si dal, ty vole?
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode.
Ten si šťupnul Fiziho, ne, ty vole? Jo, dneska si ukážeme naši novou mobilní hru Marvel Snap. Proto přidali jsme nové kartičky, co si toto myslíte? Je to dobré.
Coming next week. It's Conquest Mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
Kámo, ten to umí prodat, ty vole.
That's what I got. That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine.
To je malý asijský chlapeček, kterou přispíváme. Pokud máte zbytečné peníze, pošlete a my pošleme to asijskému chlapečku.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2.
To je takový smutný příběh asijského chlapečka, který nemá peníze na mobilní telefon a používá Nokia 3310. A proto jediný způsob, který měl, byl u kamaráda doma, vytisknout si na tiskárně ikonky ze známé mobilní hry Marvel Snap a proto chudák to hraje sám se sebou proti zrcadlu, protože nemá ani své kamarády. Jeho smutný život vidíme zde. jmenuje se Činčin. A pokud chcete, můžete přispět naším donate barem na jeho mobilní telefon, stačí pouhých 10 korun a tyto penízky mu určitě pošleme.
She gets +2 power, and let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay. Well,
And it's gone.
I have some powerful cards.
Here's your money.
in hand,
And it's
so
gone.
I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
Chudáka, to je docela smutný příběh, ale ty vole.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being...
No, vidíš to, i to říkám.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Kabam.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
To je šmak.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked, and you may prove worthy of your legacy.
No jasně, to známe, vole, a pak tam, tady takhle ti ukážou tu hru a pak tam bude spojit 3 kravina, až to stáhneš.
Wayfinders, do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
Tohle actually vypadá fun. Ty Wayfinders právě mají být jako na ten. Jsou inspirovaný no. Wildfirem. Na to se těším. To bude MMOčko, který budeme hrát tady určitě 100%.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
To je to, co je teďka Sterak, ne? Tohleto. Ne, to je Stavaris.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4.
Oh.
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile
Od paradoxu.
territory. and the crew is standing by in case they have contact.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Připravte se, budete asi milováni. Připravte se, budete asi milováni. Full review on Picard.
2023. It's Will Arnett here.
Yes.
Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it.
Vonda bude toho šaška.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes.
Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
To je Falcon, by the way.
I don't need four wheels to kick your ass.
I can do this all day.
Any chance we can get this back in the cars? How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long. Let me see that thong. Like it when the beat go? Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want to show? The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Se těším, ten Twisted bude skvělej, ty vole.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the Time Shift Warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of Time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again.
To už jednou bylo ukázaný tohle.
That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me.
To mi trošku připomíná takovou tu hru, jak to byl ten mulťák v tom. Jak ty si vlastně byla to střílečka 1v1? Jak si vysílal ty svoje kopie? Lisfunga. To zní jak nějaká houba.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in
to
a
jsme
fantasy
koukali.
setting, kind of like Doom with magic.
To je pána,
It
co
also
bolí
has a
ruka.
great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with
How you
us.
doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that
Jack
controls
vypadá líp
all
než ten
forms
chlapec.
of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, you know, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from a more
Můžeme chybět ten výběrový bar pod
for
tím.
PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
A jdeme.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Fakt jo, Kaylee, to se půjdu podívat. Já jsem práci teda, ale podívám se záznamu. Jdem.
Get to the control room and protect Selko. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Mohl by tu ruku schovávat, jako ta ruka mi tam vadí prostě. Jako vypadá to dobře, jako. Ta ruka mi tam vadí prostě. Tak to vejde, takový Doctor Strange, tyjo. Hrozně barviček a všeho, jako to je takový... Hrozně jako ten HUD je špatně udělaný, mi přijde. To je Overwatch, ne?
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
A super,
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Cybertron, to je z toho. Ahoj, Briane. To je Transformers. Jo. Ha. By the way, dneska jsem byl s mladým na cviču. Na cvičení venku jsme byli. A hráli s dětma cukrkává limonáda, učitelka. A vždycky ona se otočila a děti se rozeběhly. Jestli jste někdo viděl Jurský park, ten novej, ten první díl, tak paní učitelka byla jak Chris Pratt. Děti se běžely, se otočila, cukrkává limonáda, to je se otočí, říkáš cukrkává limonáda, čajdu, bum, otočí se a musí se zastavit. A teďka děti jak běžely, tak ona vždycky stůj, a ty byl jak ten Chris Pratt na ty raptory v té aréně. Bych zastavovala prostě, no stůj, nehýbej se. Já jsem tam začal řezat, tam ty maminky koukaly, ty jsem normální. No jsem, já vím, no. Ne, neber to, vole. No. Nechci tady mladého toho. Tak pak uvidíme.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale. And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again.
Death Stranding 2.
This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors
Final Fantasy
1 and 2.
Druhá
Amidst the
část.
wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Yes. Pane Jeffe,
Just look at it all. It's so green.
Tady to skončilo.
Even after everything we've done to
To vím,
it,
že to končí tady.
it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Jo.
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5
Otázka,
years
kdo to
ago.
končí.
The live stream.
It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
Já vím ten nejvíc WTF moment, no, mám vyspodovaný. Nebo vím to z původního Final Fantasy 7.
I believe he called them. Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
My si mohli zahrát.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Tifa Lockhart. Největší kočka celého Final Fantasy série.
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Na 2 discích.
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right. That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Super. Ale na Gamescom bych chtěl ještě, ale až bude Death Stranding 2. Protože tam bude zase Hideo určitě. Hele, cool to bylo. Bylo to super. Jsem spokojen. Bylo to super. Hele, já si odskočím sem zpátky.